Butler out there with Green. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons. We talk a lot about the monster games that LeBron James has and putting a bunch of points on the board, but sometimes we just forget about how brilliant a playmaker and passer he is.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Reeves. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Butler's shot is good.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Doncic passes to Hayes. Reeves with the ball. Defended by Podziemski. Hayes against Green. Here's Reeves. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Podziemski. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
There's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
From deep, here's Doncic, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And look at Luka now, getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
The kick out, Curry. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 11.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now here's Doncic. Last game, he had 28 points.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Curry. He's got 11.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Lakers trail by 7. Reeves with the ball. Now Podziemski defending. And there's James from the arc. James can't get that one to fall. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Connects checked in for Reeves. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Curry. Now, here is James. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
Still has the hops, LeBron, one of the most forceful dunkers in the league.
Left side, Payton. The three is up. Gets the three to fall.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Golden State. And here's Doncic outside. Kuminga pulls it in.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Back to Jackson Davis. And here's Butler outside. Another three for Golden State.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Connect. He's scoreless. From deep, here's Doncic. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got his fourth rebound in this one.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Hield finds Butler. Back to Hield. Pass to Payton. Here's Hield. Got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. And it's Vincent in at the one. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them. 12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Connect. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Kuminga. And here's Jackson Davis.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Kuminga. From deep three-point range. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Pass to Payton. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Connects from downtown. Payton's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Kuminga. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And checking out Golden State, they're just 4 spots down from them.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now, here is James, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
Outside Reeves. Hachimura in the post, guarded by Payton. Clock at 6. From the right block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Hield for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a...
And again for 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on a shot. And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Finney Smith. Goodwin comes in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Curry. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Hachimura sets a screen. The 3, James. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Moody. Stolen by Vanderbilt. And there's the drive. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And that one's good. Green.
A tough shot from Draymond Green, but he brings this out of his squad and frustrates the opponent.
Doncic passes to Goodwin. Back to Doncic. The 3. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
James, outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here are the Warriors now. Hield from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
To end the run. And Doncic with the lay-in. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Goodwin. Rebounded by Hield. Hield's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Green. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. 9 points in the game.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
And here's Doncic outside. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Lakers ball. Substitution on the court.
1 second left. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. On roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Two quarters of play come out in Indiana. It'll be the Pacers against the Thunder. 8:30 Eastern time for the tip there.
It's one to watch, kind of a heavyweight matchup.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Warriors. Appreciate you joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Green in at the center position. Count that one.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And that one's good. Green.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Stephen Curry.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura outside. The open shot, Doncic. The Warriors pull it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Fires for 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 22.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Butler with the bucket.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And Doncic puts up a deep 3, rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
from deep. Here's Doncic. Warriors with the rebound.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Here's Podziemski. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
They talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Now here's Reeves. Guarded closely. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And Doncic launches from deep. The rebound by Moody.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Back to Doncic. It's James on the wing. Good! Another from 3.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that 3, he's now 5th on the all-time career list. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Curry's got 31 points.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And here's Doncic outside. Warriors with the rebound.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Butler with the bucket.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. James up top. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Payton's checked in for Moody. And Hield is subbed in for Podziemski. Outside Curry. Over Reeves. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's the Golden State. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with Connect. And it's Finney Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Santos can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And it's Connect missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Santos for 3. It's not going to go for him. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Connect. Takes Picks it up with both hands and rips it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Peyton's shot is good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That'll put Gabe Vincent on the line. That's on Gary Payton II. And Los Angeles making a change here. Goodwin's checked in. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Santos. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
And he's going for the lob. Picked it out of midair. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Peyton. Pass to Hield. Here's Kuminga. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Vincent. And that one's good. Spencer's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Vincent passes to James. And there's a pick. 3-pointer. Looney grabs a miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Spencer. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Looney. And that one's good.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
On the wing, Hachimura. And the shot no good, a bit short. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Peyton's shot is good.
Outstanding find from J.K. Kuminga's all-around game continues to evolve.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, B.A., as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
To the paint. Over to the wing. Here's Vincent. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Vincent's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Pass to Goodwin from behind the arc. Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Shoots from 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Vincent can't hit. The Warriors have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Well, the Lakers shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Fires from deep. Looney inside. Finney-Smith's there. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Los Angeles ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Doncic. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent